Scientists have worked out how much rain fell near Napier during Cyclone Gabrielle. It was 72 Olympic swimming pools of water every minute for 6 hours.
And it caused the Esk River to almost double its normal level in less than 12 hours.
I don't think anywhere in New Zealand can cope with 780 mils of rain in 9 hours. Whether it be on the west coast of the South Island where there's a lot of rain, or Fiordland, nothing could handle the volume of water that came here and the damage it caused.
It was actually a clear day when I turned up, beautiful sun, but there was just silt and mud everywhere. See all the destruction, just logs and everything all over.
It was just a mess. It was shin deep in mud, it was a lot of grime. It was difficult to get to the site and then difficult to set up.
All these pump stations have a network of drains going into them that pump into the river. And obviously as soon as they go down, everything floods. So to dewater the land and get everything moving as quickly as possible.
That day we actually knocked out a 22.5 hour day by the time we got here and got the pumps set up. So I finished at 3 a.m. that morning. The boys did an incredible job of it.
Working with prime pump's been one of the best things ever for us, just because we are pretty stretched at the moment.
We activated it quickly. The whole team, right down to the admin staff, got in and assisted with getting those trucks loaded in the South Island, getting them here. We got it all into one spot here in Hawke's Bay. As of today, we're at 26. We've got another 10 turning up, so that'll be 36. It was incredibly invigorating and inspiring just to see that water starting to flow and getting it out of the key areas. And we've got a massive fertiliser works here. We've got the main sewer plant for Napier here. We've got a huge brand new pet food factory there that have gone completely underwater.
Within about an hour, we'd set up a couple of pumps in a golf course because the water was right through the golf course and into a whole lot of houses out the back.
Turning up and starting to pump gives the people relief. They've been through hell. We got many comments about it, and it is quite inspiring to be able to keep doing that. The pumps we predominantly have here are BB8 pumps made in Holland. They've been incredibly reliable and they're very high flow, so we can pump a lot of water with them quickly. They can be simply picked up and transferred and set up in another area to continue that pumping.
The power station went down, so suddenly all the water that was getting pumped through all the pump stations have no power. So not only the stop bank, you've got the land flooding at the same time.
We've had to get the drains under control. The effort now is to go and clear all those drains and actually get all the water flowing to our pumps.
We're mainly working with Hawke's Bay Regional Council and their team, the works group. They had a number of guys on the ground that could give us a hand to set up and mobilise everything.
And they've been absolutely incredible to work with. And then obviously backed up by that with us, is we've got our mechanics here.
They brought their mechanics, they didn't just dump it and leave.
But then not only that, is the actual guys that understand the engines and the pumps and everything like that.
Any faults we find, we just ring up and it gets fixed.
That's what sets us apart, is our typical prime pump service that we go and actually assist and set up and make sure they're running right.
Every morning they're around tweaking the pumps, making sure they're working at their maximum and that, and nothing's too much of an ask.
Debris and stuff coming down, and the pumps need constant monitoring.
They've got the capacity, they've got all the pumps, they've got all the hoses, they arrive with crates of fittings and that. We could make up what we needed for the time. It's awesome, yeah, just truckloads.
With the 9 pumps we had here, we were pumping about 2,500 litres a second to get that under control. And it took us about 5 to 6 days to actually start to make a difference.
Prime pumps, yeah, they've been awesome. Probably couldn't have done it without them, to be honest.